Last video I showed you the $450,000 your car payment actually costs. Today I'm showing you exactly how dealerships get you into that number in the first place. It's not luck. It's not you being bad with money. It's a specific, repeatable playbook, and once you see it, you'll spot it every single time. 5 tactics, all legal, all designed around one goal. Make sure you never once ask what's the total price, only what's the monthly. I broke down the math in the last video. Today I'm breaking down the tactics, the financing markup, the upsell menu, the trade-in trick, and the scam that happens after you've already signed. Quick recap. Dealers train salespeople to never quote a price. They quote a monthly number because $409 a month sounds nothing like $41,000. Here's the part most people miss. The monthly number can be hit almost any way. Stretch the loan to 72 or 84 months, and the price stops mattering. A 6-year loan and an 8-year loan can have the same monthly payment on a very different car and a very different total cost. That's not a coincidence. It's called payment packing. The salesperson works backward from the monthly number you can afford, then fills in everything else around it. Once you're anchored to a monthly number, every other number in the deal becomes negotiable in ways you can't see. That's the whole point. So rule 1, before anything else, never say a monthly number out loud. Ask for the out-the-door price. Everything else in this video builds on that one habit. Tactic 1, financing markup, also called dealer reserve. Here's how it works. The bank approves you at, say, 6% interest. The dealership doesn't have to tell you that rate. They can mark it up to 7.5% or 8% and pocket the difference for the life of the loan. On a $35,000 loan over 5 years, a 2-point markup can cost you over $1,900 in extra interest for a rate you never even saw. This is completely legal. It's disclosed somewhere in your paperwork. But almost nobody reads that far, and almost nobody negotiates the interest rate itself. The fix: get pre-approved by your own bank or credit union before you walk in. Now you have a real rate to compare against, not just their word. If the dealer's financing beats your pre-approval, great, take it. If not, you just saved yourself thousands, and they know you're not an easy target. That single step, pre-approval, is the highest leverage move in this entire video. Do it before you do anything else on this list. Tactic 2, the finance office upsell menu. This happens after you've agreed on a price when you're tired and just want to sign. Gap insurance covers the gap between what you owe and what the car's worth if it's totaled. Real cost to the dealer, around $300 to $400. What they charge you, $700 to $900, sometimes more. It's a real product, just marked up 2 to 3 times over. Extended warranty, same story. Wholesale cost might be a few $100s. Retail price on the paperwork, $2,000 to $3,000, sometimes financed into your loan at interest. Then the pure junk. VIN etching, $200 to $300 for a process that costs about $20. Nitrogen tire fill, compressed air with a sticker, $150 to $200. Paint and fabric protection, a spray you could buy for $30, sold for $900 to $500. All of this gets bundled into one protection package. The fix: when you hit the finance office, ask for each item's price individually, in writing. Say no to anything bundled. You can always add real gap insurance later, cheaper, through your own insurer. Tactic 3, the trade-in lowball. Dealers profit twice on your trade, once buying it low, once reselling it for full market value. The trick: they negotiate your trade-in value in the same conversation as your new car price, so a discount on one can quietly erase value on the other. The fix: get your trade-in appraised separately before you talk new car price. Get an online offer from a competitor as a floor. Negotiate the 2 deals one at a time, never together. Tactic 4, the 4-square worksheet. You've probably seen it, a piece of paper divided into 4 boxes. Price, trade-in, down payment, monthly payment. It looks like transparency. It's actually the opposite. The salesperson moves numbers between boxes so fast, you can't track what changed and why. The fix: refuse the 4-square entirely. Negotiate one number at a time, the out-the-door price first, financing second, trade-in third. Never let them blend the 3. If a salesperson won't separate those 3 conversations, that's information. Walk away. A fair deal doesn't need to hide inside 4 boxes. Tactic 5, and this one's the worst. Yo-yo financing, also called spot delivery. You sign paperwork, they hand you the keys, you drive home. Days later they call, the financing fell through. You need to come back and re-sign at a higher rate. Except often, it didn't fall through at all. It's a pressure tactic. You've already told your friends, returned your old car, gotten attached, so you're far more likely to accept the worst deal. The fix: if this happens, you're not legally required to accept the new terms. You can return the car and get your trade-in and down payment back. Get everything in writing before you drive off the lot. Never leave with the car until financing is 100% final. No exception. Last small one, junk dealer fees. Documentation fees, market adjustment fees, nitrogen fees stacked in twice. Some states cap these. Ask for an itemized list and question every line. So here's your actual script for next time you're at a dealership. Say this, almost word for word. 1. I'm not discussing monthly payment. What's your out-the-door price, including all fees? 2. I have pre-approved financing at my own rate. Can you beat it? If not, I'm using my own. 3. I'll discuss my trade-in value after we agree on the new car price, not before. 4. Please write out the cost of every add-on separately. I'll decide on each one individually. 5. I won't be signing a foursquare. Let's negotiate price, financing, and trade-in one at a time. 5 lines, but the shift is entirely psychological. Every one of those moves control from their side of the desk to yours. None of this requires confrontation. You're not being difficult, you're being informed. That alone puts you ahead of most people walking into that dealership today. Combine this with the $450,000 number from last video, and you've got the full picture. What a car really costs, and how to stop paying more than you have to. If this saved you from one bad deal, that's the whole point of this channel. Subscribe if you want more of this. Real numbers, real tactics, no fluff. Same channel, same honesty. See you in the next one.